Good morning. My name is Houston Bennett. I am VP of Marketing for iLegends, and today I'm going to be going over the financial results for quarter 5 through quarter 8 for you. So, at the beginning of quarter 5, we started off with a cash balance of $462,000. And we knew this number wasn't going to be what we wanted it to be because we had just released 2 new brands, a new laptop and a new desktop. And those 2 new brands produced over $2 million in revenue, and that left us with a net operating cash flow of negative $2.8 million after all our expenses were taken out. However, our common stock did reach a balance of $9 million with the help of a venture capitalist investment of $5 million. On another positive note, our gross profit doubled more from quarter 4, leaving us with $1.8 million to head into quarter 6. All right, so to start off with quarter 6, we had a beginning cash balance of $685,000. And at this point, iLegends is not doing too well. We just had to take out a $4 million loan. And we believe that we had to take out this loan because we tried to grow our company simply way too fast. It was basically costing us more money than that we were making to run the business. Our cost of production was right over $4 million. Research and development was at $2.6 million, and we also had a large sales force of about 30 people that cost us nearly $600,000. All right, it is now quarter 7, and iLegends has gone bankrupt. And basically, at this point, our whole goal is to basically just cut costs and save money wherever we can. So we have slowed down our production facilities, and we have slowed down in our investments in research and development. Also in quarter 7, it cost us nearly $1 million in capacity costs, excess capacity costs. And this is a number that we tried to lower by selling some of our unwanted inventory as scrap. And at the end of quarter 7, we also had to take out another emergency loan of $3.3 million. All right, so in quarter 8, we saw a drop in revenues from $2.9 million to $1.7 million. And this is all because we stopped the production of one of our best-selling brands called the Elite laptop. And the reason why we stopped selling this was because it was costing us way too much money to make as to what we're actually making off of it. So doing this, we lowered our cost of goods sold to $838,000. And also in quarter 8, we closed down 2 of our sales offices, one in Tokyo and one in London. And this was able to drop our sales expense from $1.2 million all the way down to $775,000. And all of these efforts to cut our expenses still left us short because we have an emergency loan balance of $11.5 million.
Hi, my name is Lucy Wyatt, and I am the Vice President of Business Analytics for iLegend. I am currently a senior at Coastal Carolina University, majoring in Hospitality, Resort, and Tourism Management. Today, I am going to be talking to you about the different decisions that we made throughout the last year and how they affected us financially. On slide 10, you can see the decisions that we made in quarter 5. The first was the creation of our new brand, the ILV2. It was an improvement of the IL standard with a target market of the innovators. We saw success with this because from the quarter we created it to the next quarter, we saw over an 100% growth in gross profit. The second big decision we made was opening a sales office in Shanghai. We hired a total of 5 salespeople, 1 support, 2 specialists in the innovator market, 1 specialist in the Mercedes market, and 1 specialist in the workhorse market. This added 7,907 with 400 in our sales revenue. Our sales force expense, unfortunately, though, did go up about $350,000, but that is to be expected when expanding. On slide 11, you can see the decisions that we made in quarter 6. We increased the amount of people in our already open sales offices, such as Los Angeles, Chicago, and Shanghai. In Los Angeles and Chicago, we added 2 new support people, 1 new innovator, and 2 new Mercedes. In the Shanghai office, we doubled the amount we had for each segment already. Our Salesforce expense went up to $1.2 million, But we did see that our gross profit from these offices was $2.7 million. We also, though, added 2 new sales offices, one in Paris and one in Santo Domingo. Unfortunately, these led to us taking out a loan of $4.1 million, and our sales office expense doubled. The decisions we made in quarter 7 can be seen on slide 12. The first thing we did was create a new brand, the iLX. We stopped the production of the iLegend Elite and the iL Standard. We sold the remaining units, which we had 290, earning us $276,480. This dropped our revenues to $2.9 million, and our ending cash balance was $1. We also changed the locations of our sales offices. We noticed that our target markets were not very prevalent in Shanghai and Santo Domingo. So we closed those 2 offices and decided to open 2 new ones in a place where our target markets were seen more. Those were London and Tokyo. This led to us taking out a loan of a little over $3.3 million. Finally, you can see the decisions we made in quarter 8 on slide 13. The first one was to introduce a new brand called Future. We also had to create advertisements for this brand and the brands we were still running. Unfortunately, these advertisements didn't really work for us, which leads to our second decision, which was to take out another loan. We closed 2 sale offices and had to take out another emergency loan of $3.9 million. This is bad because our retained earnings are negative $12.6 million, while our equity is only $9 million. Our total loans right now are $11.5 million. We're hoping in the years to come we can make up for this and show our customers why we truly deserve their money.
Hi, my name is Ashley Gordon, and I am an HRTM major, and I'm soon to be graduating Coastal Carolina in August. I am the Vice President of Manufacturing for the company iLegends. Best products and advertisements. On slide 15, I present one of our best-selling products, the iL Standard. We introduced this product towards the start of our company in quarter 3. We created the iL Standard to be marketed towards workhorse and innovators with elite technology. Being that this was our best-selling product, it allowed us to gain a revenue of a little over $6 million. The iL Standard is one of the reasons why our company became top of the Mercedes market, and we sold just over 2,000 units. On slide 16, I present another one of our best-selling products for our company, the iLV.2. This product was introduced in our quarter 4. We created this product to be marketed and advertised towards our innovators. We had a high sales production and product that we sold this unit at just over 3,000 units. Since we had such high sales with this product, our company was able to gain a revenue of over $10 million.
All right, so our plans for the future. We now know what it takes to become a successful company. Over the past 2 years, we've used the trial and error method, and it's not really gone too well for us. But our first step on our list is to sell all our current inventory as scrap, and we want to do this because we believe that this is going to give us some extra cash heading into the next quarters. Our next step will be to shut down multiple sales offices and only operate in the United States region. And before we expand like we did in the past couple years, we want to take control of the entire region before moving to another place. And our third step on the list is to create and revamp brands. And we want to create either a laptop or a desktop for each targeting segment in order to produce the most revenue for us. Lastly, that brings me to the way we're going to hire new salespeople. So in the past, we just put them in randomly, boom, salesperson there, salesperson there. But now we're going to hire one salesperson for each target segment, meaning that they will be pushing our new brands into every one, so everyone's going to see them. And lastly, that's where our new ads come in. We're going to be running our ads twice as much as we did in the past. That means we're going to be running them in the regional and in the local segments.
Lessons learned. On slide 20, I present a few main lessons that my team and I have learned from the business simulation. I believe the biggest lesson we got to learn is that success can be brief. Our company went from number one in our market to going bankrupt in just a few short quarters. Just because our company started off at the top of the market did not mean that our competition could not beat us out. I feel that we rushed our company. We decided to grow too big too fast. The decision really hurt our company with our expansion due to we were growing too big and didn't have the sales to back it up. We ended up having to spend money that we didn't have. This forced our company to take out loans and dig us deeper into a debt. We finally came to the conclusion that our company needed to go back and fix our mistakes before coming out and creating new products.